Hello everyone. So today's video topic is about the joints of the skeleton system. So what is joint? We all know that when two things are joined together or attached together, there is a point that is called a joint. So what are joints? The point of contact between the bones or between the bones and the cartilage. So on the term related to the skeleton system, so the joints are the point of contact between the two bones or between the bones and the cartilages. For example, if you see your ears, the bones are connected with the cartilage, or there are points or there are the joint between the bone and the cartilage of the ear. So the joints are also act as a fulcrum that is used to carry out movement by force generated through muscles. Now the classification of joints depending upon the structure. So joints are of three types. The first one is the fibrous joint, second one is the cartilaginous joint, and the third one is synovial joint. So the first one, that is the fibrous joints. So in these joints the bones are fused end to end with the help of dense fibrous connective tissues, and these types of joints does not allow any movement. For example, you can see in the skull bone. So in the skull bone, the bones are fused end to end with the help of the dense fibrous connective tissue, that is also called as a sutures, to form the cranium. And cranium is the hardest surface that is present, or we can say the hardest layer that is present over the skull. So the fibrous joints are the bones that fuse end to end with the help of the dense fibrous connective tissue, and these do not allow any movement. For example, you have seen in your skull bone on your head, these bones do not move from their own point or from own position. So that's why they are called as a fibrous joint. Now the second one, that is the cartilaginous joints. So these joints are basically the bones are joined together with the help of the cartilages. As the name derived itself, that the bones are joined together with the help of the cartilages, and it does not, or we can say, as it permits a limited movement. For example, we can see the joints between the adjacent vertebra. Third one is the synovial joints. That means the bones are not joined together directly, but the fluid that is filled inside the synovial cavity is present between the articulating surfaces of the two bones also, and this show maximum movement. For example, ball and socket joint. You can also see on your shoulder that there are synovial joints, that is also called as a ball and socket joint, that allows us to move our shoulder in any direction or our hand in any direction. Now the next topic is about the types of the synovial joints. So the synovial joints are of five types. So starting with the first one, that is the ball and the socket joint. So the ball and the socket joints allows the free movement of the bone, and it is basically found between the humerus and the pectoral girdles, that is also the bones of the hind limbs, and the femur and the acetabulum, that is also the bone of the forearm. Now the second one, that is the hinge joints. This hinge joints allows the movement in only one direction or one place. For example, the knee joints and elbow joint. So you can also see or observe in your body that your knee or the knee joint only enables us to move the bone in the one direction only. For example, if you see your elbow joint, your hand will move like this. This is the elbow joint, or you can also make your hand like straight. So rather it can be tilted upside or in any direction, or they can also be in the 180 degree as in straight line. So here it is present the hinge joint. Third one, that is the pivot joint. So the pivot joint are basically one bone rotated over other, and these are found between the atlas and the axis. Fourth one is the gliding joint. Gliding joints allows only the gliding and the sliding movement. For example, you can also see between the carpals and the wrist. This can also help in the sliding of our hand. Fifth one, the saddle joint. The saddle joints are the joints, we can say this type of joints allows the back and the forth movement or the side to side motions, but only limited rotation. For example, these are found between the carpals and the metacarpals of the thumb. For example, this. So this only allows the back and the forth and side to side movement, and these are found in the metacarpal and the carpal of the thumb. So this was about the types of the synovial joints. So we are aware of the things that there are only 5 types of synovial joints that are present in our skeletal system, and the main topic is about the joints, that there are 3 types of joints depending upon the structure. First one was the fibrous, second was the cartilaginous, and the third one was synovial joints. So in the next part of the video we will understand about the muscles and how the functioning of the muscles happens. So till then, thanks for watching this video.